Hello everyone, I have updated my Hitman 2 Suit Only Silent Assassin Sniper Assassin Master Mode Speedrun Haven to be considerably easier and a bit faster. Also be able to be done from a relatively low mastery level. We're just running with the sedative pills, sniper in the briefcase, and you don't even need a pistol, but I have one anyway. I'm going to start from the pool area. We wait to that specific moment where we can see the lifeguard on the left of the screen. Here we're going to just head over here for both this. Now, because I waited for that specific moment in the opening cutscene, this camera over here will be aiming to the left, so I don't need my pistol to shoot it. I ran with this Seeker just in case I wanted to shoot some guards on the way out. There's a few things about this level I need to discuss along the way though, so what you see in front of you is pretty self-explanatory. Basically, I found that the timing to get the server collapse has to be specific in order to get Lyudmila to run, because if you do it the vast majority of the time, she does walk as slow as possible to get here. So here I'm taking a relatively long route around. See, I'm just diverting all over the place, taking my time, because if I get there sooner, it's a little bit riskier and it actually makes the run slower. I ran this dozens of times and this was the fastest. So now we're going to run down here with the emetic flower. And we're just going to jump up here, chuck into the ventilation, and then turn it off immediately to get everyone sick. Of course, now I realise I ran with a sedative vial as well, but I didn't need that either. I should have put the emetic vial there. But what you'll see is this random run ended up perfect. So with all those workers sick, I can run around and just pull out all these servers. So here you see the time is 1:40. The quickest I was able to disable all the servers was 1 minute 47. But waiting an extra 10 or so seconds seemed to be the difference with Lyudmila running and not, and it made a lot of other things to run easier as well. I'll explain when we get there. So yeah, it's about 11 seconds slower that way. So here I saved as I thought was doing pretty good. So I'm just going to take out the security camera box, just in case I got seen, even though I'm not really going to. So if I wanted to, I could pick up a agency pickup in the maintenance area. So now these workers will just check the servers, but they're not going to be able to do anything. So now Stephen is running full speed ahead to get here. So what I found is that with a specific timing of setting off the emetic gas, certain people got sick at certain locations. And what matters is guards that I needed to not see Stephen, they got sick at certain locations. Because when Stephen runs down, he'll get stopped when he sees his guards being sick. He will decide to, just stare at them for a little bit. So if he doesn't see them, then he'll run ahead. Now this matters because he has a bodyguard who follows him very, very closely. And if Stephen stops to stare, as he's doing here, he can stop multiple times on his run down. If he stops twice, then his bodyguard will catch him. So his bodyguard is about one flight of stairs up ahead. So I've got enough time.
So,
take me out, get him out of here.
Well done.
So I certainly should have done that from a bit closer to Stephen. His bodyguard's heading down now. So as I mentioned before, if Stephen is stopped twice to see a sick guard, the bodyguard will see. You can still shoot Stephen to dodge it, but it's extremely tight and difficult. Alternatively, his bodyguard can actually decide to investigate the sick people. So now as you see here, Lyudmila is running. She very, very rarely does this. As I said, I ran this probably 20 times in a row, and the only time I got her to run was when I was deliberately slow walking the first part. And this makes a good 30-second difference to the overrun, and also makes it much easier because Stephen's bodyguard is not behind him. Now Tyson never has a bodyguard who follows him. Well, he does, but he's a long way away. So I don't need to worry about that. Although sometimes when you shoot Tyson, like 20 seconds later, his bodyguard will decide to start searching.
Tyson Williams eliminated.
That's rare.
Excellent work, 47.
Let's put him in there. Now Lyudmila's bodyguard is way behind her. Because she was running, if she was walking, he would be that far. But because she was running, I know that I have the time to shoot her. She runs down here and he won't see her for a good probably 45 seconds. So if I ran the first part as fast as possible, Ludmilla gets here at around 5 minutes. However, her bodyguard is right behind her, so it ruins that as well.
Good work, 47.
Drop the sniper, I don't need it. Her bodyguard won't even sit anyway because he just runs straight into the server room.
That's all we need to do from here. Miss Hall should be able to extract
and head out. So
from the Haven servers.
this run
Good work,
is
47.
very easy. It can be done at low mastery level. You don't need the sedative pills, as I mentioned. You can just start with the poison pill, so it's even easier. Just run to the plane. So there you have Haven, suit only silence assassin, sniper assassin, master mode in 5 minutes 16. So I'll show you here just at the end, just proof that it is possible to get to the server room and disable all the servers in 1 minute 47. So you would think it's 11 seconds faster, but it is not, because Miller doesn't run and the whole run just falls apart if she doesn't run. Also because, as mentioned, the wrong guards get sick at the wrong time. So thank you for watching my video.